The story everybody's talking about right now is the growing tension around the idea that Peter Obi may not be able to defeat Atiku Abubakar in the presidential primaries of the African Democratic Congress, and how that belief is already causing serious unease among Obi's loyal supporters. What makes this situation interesting is not just the names involved, but the emotions, expectations, and political calculations happening quietly behind the scenes. As you are listening to this gist, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important political stories like this one. Right now, the main argument going around political circles is simple. Many people believe Atiku has the structure, the connections, and the long political experience that often decide party primaries in Nigeria. Party primaries are usually not won by noise on social media or public popularity alone. They are often decided by delegates, internal alliances, and long-standing relationships within the party. Because of this, some analysts and party insiders are saying that if both men contest seriously, Atiku may have the upper hand. This belief alone has created tension, because Peter Obi's supporters strongly feel that popularity, credibility, and public trust should matter more than internal party calculations. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe as we continue. The real issue here is fear. Many of Obi's allies are worried that if the primary process is tilted in favor of political experience and old alliances, then Obi may not get a fair chance. That fear is what has led to quiet threats of withdrawal. Some of his supporters are saying, in clear terms, that if Obi is pushed aside or frustrated out of the process, they may pull out their support completely. This is not just empty talk. In modern Nigerian politics, support bases can move very fast, especially when people feel betrayed. Like this video and subscribe so you can follow how this story develops. From another angle, Atiku's camp believes there is nothing wrong with open competition. Their argument is that nobody should be afraid of a transparent primary. They say, if Obi truly has the support people claim he has, then he should be able to win fairly within the party. To them, threatening withdrawal before the race even begins looks like pressure tactics, not democracy. This difference in thinking is what is fueling the tension. One side is thinking about public appeal, while the other side is focused on internal party rules and experience. Please like this video and subscribe as we go deeper. What makes this whole situation delicate is that the party itself does not want to appear divided. Any party that enters a major election already fighting internally usually pays the price later. So while supporters are arguing loudly, party leaders are trying to calm things down. They are saying no one has been given an automatic ticket and that everyone must follow due process. However, in Nigerian politics, what is said publicly and what happens privately are sometimes very different. That is why people are watching closely. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Another important part of this story is the psychological battle. Once the idea spreads that a candidate cannot win, it starts affecting confidence, donations, and internal loyalty. Some people may begin to switch sides quietly, not because they dislike a candidate, but because they want to be on the winning team. This is one of the biggest dangers facing Obi's camp right now. Even if nothing has been decided, the perception alone can cause damage. This is politics, and perception often becomes reality. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue this real-time gist. At the same time, Obi's supporters are not backing down. Many of them believe that Nigeria's political climate has changed and that old methods may not work the same way again. They argue that the energy Obi brings, especially among young and undecided voters, is something no other opposition figure currently has. To them, ignoring that energy would be a serious mistake. This is why the threat of withdrawal is being mentioned at all. It is a warning signal, not just anger. Like this video and subscribe to stay updated. Another layer to this story is the wider opposition calculation. Everyone knows that 2027 will not be an easy election for any opposition party. Unity will be very important. If this issue between Obi and Atiku is not managed carefully, it could weaken the entire opposition space. Some people are already asking whether personal ambition should be put aside for a stronger collective strategy. Others say ambition is part of politics and cannot be wished away. This debate is happening quietly among power brokers. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. What we are seeing now is not the final battle, but the early warning signs. Political wars rarely start with open fights. They start with statements, counter-statements, fears, and strategic leaks. The conversation about who can defeat who is part of that process. It prepares minds and tests reactions. How the party responds in the coming months will tell us a lot about where things are headed. Like this video and subscribe as we continue to follow this closely. At the heart of everything is trust. Obi's supporters want to trust that the system will be fair. Atiku's supporters want to trust that experience will be respected. The party wants to trust that internal democracy will not tear it apart. Balancing these three things is not easy. One wrong move could lead to mass disappointment, and disappointed supporters are dangerous in politics because they can either stay at home on election day or move to another camp. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. As things stand, nothing has been officially decided, but the tension is real. The statements, the reactions, and the behind-the-scenes calculations all point to one thing. This is going to be a serious contest, not a friendly one. Whether it ends in unity or division will depend on how fair and transparent the process is perceived to be. Nigerians are watching, supporters are watching, and history is watching too. Like this video and subscribe. What makes this situation even more sensitive is the emotional investment of supporters on both sides. Politics in Nigeria is no longer only about party logos or long speeches. It is now deeply tied to hope, disappointment, and personal belief. Many people who support Obi feel they are supporting a different political culture, one that promises accountability and a break from the past. Because of that, any sign that he may be sidelined creates strong reactions. They do not see it as just party politics. They see it as their voices being ignored. As you're listening to this, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so more people can hear this important story. On the other hand, Atiku's supporters see things from a different angle. To them, politics is not just about emotion, it is about strategy, reach, and experience. They argue that elections are won not only with popularity, but with networks across regions, institutions, and party structures. They believe Atiku understands this system better than most people, and that his long involvement in national politics is an advantage, not a weakness. From their point of view, calling him unbeatable in party primaries is not an insult to Obi, but a recognition of how political machinery works in reality. Please like this video and subscribe as we move on. Another issue quietly shaping this story is the fear of repetition. Some people within the opposition worry that repeating old patterns could lead to another loss at the national level. Others fear that abandoning experienced figures could also lead to defeat. This disagreement is not new in Nigerian politics, but it feels more intense now because many voters believe the country is at a critical point. Economic pressure, security concerns, and public frustration are all influencing how people see leadership choices. This is why this internal party debate is drawing so much attention. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Behind closed doors, party stakeholders are said to be having serious conversations. These are not conversations for cameras or social media. They are discussions about numbers, loyalty, funding, and regional balance.
In major elections, these factors still play a big role, even in an age of social media influence. That is why supporters on both sides are nervous. They know that decisions made quietly now can shape the outcome later. This is also why some Obi allies are speaking out early to send a message that their support should not be taken for granted. Please like this video and subscribe to stay informed. There is also the issue of timing. Some analysts believe this debate is happening too early, while others say it is better to face it now than later. Early tension allows time for negotiation, compromise, or even realignment if things go wrong. Waiting too long could lead to last-minute shocks that damage everyone involved. So while the noise may seem distracting, it could also be part of a longer strategic process. Politics often looks chaotic on the surface, but underneath, many moves are carefully calculated. Like this video and subscribe as we continue. One thing that cannot be ignored is the role of ordinary voters. Even though party primaries are decided internally, public reaction still matters.
A party that appears unfair or divided can lose credibility before the general election even begins. Supporters want to feel respected, even if their preferred candidate does not win. How the party communicates its decisions will be just as important as the decisions themselves. Poor communication can turn disappointment into anger, and anger can lead to disengagement. Please like this video and subscribe. This is why words like "cannot defeat" are powerful. They shape expectations and influence behavior. Some people may become discouraged, others may become more determined. In politics, language is a weapon, and narratives are carefully built. Whether this particular narrative helps or harms either side will depend on how events unfold from here. What is clear is that no camp is taking things lightly. Everyone understands what is at stake. Like this video and subscribe for continuous updates. As the weeks go by, more signals will emerge. We will hear more statements, see more reactions, and notice more strategic movements. Some people may change tone, others may double down. What looks like uncertainty now will slowly begin to take shape. Until then, the tension remains, and the story continues to develop in real time. This is one of those political moments where patience and observation matter. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next part.